Hey gang, Dustin here with Lancaster Archery Supply, and we're in our product studio today with another product video brought to you by one of our manufacturer partners, Uukha. Today we're going to be talking about the SX Plus ILF Recurve limbs. This is a pair of limbs that's a high-end premium product designed by Uukha, and if you're familiar with their offerings, they offer multiple levels of carbon and glass limb construction. These SX Plus limbs are 100% carbon, and today we're going to talk about the three things why Lancaster Archery thinks these are a wonderful product for any Olympic or target style archer. The three things we like about them are their construction, their profile, and then their shooting characteristics. So if we start with their construction, again, they're constructed of 100% monolith carbon. This is a pre-preg carbon, so the resin is already infused in thin strips, and that's how they construct it. Now, if we look at the limbs, they're in this gorgeous matte finish. So it's a really slick looking limb on the fronts, and then the backs are completely blank. So we're not used to really seeing that in an ILF limb where there's that blank space back there, but a really striking limb. And it's made from that monolith carbon that has the resin already infused in it. So what that allows Uukha to do is to be extremely precise and consistent when they build these limbs. They're going to be very precise in their finger weights that they deliver to you. These limbs are going to be offered from 24 pounds to 48 pounds in 2-pound increments. They're also going to be available in short, medium, long, and extra long limb lengths. So we can build a 66, a 68, a 70-inch, or a 72-inch bow with a 25-inch riser. Now again, it's using that pre-preg carbon construction that we don't normally see. Normally we see a laminate limb where there's layers of carbon fiber sandwiched around a foam or a resin or a wood core. These are not built that way. The next thing we can talk about is their profile. So looking at the limb, you'll see this really generous curve right in the working area of the limb. That's the first thing that you'll notice. You'll also notice that down by the dovetail detent, there is no screw that's holding that detent in place. Because of the construction methods that are used here, they don't need a screw. The dovetail and the detent assembly is molded when they build the limb. So there's no additional hardware that's needed, and now Uukha can build a limb that is very thin, light, and fast. So again, looking at the limb, there's this aggressive recurve and then a narrower limb tip groove than we're used to seeing. So one of the things I've noticed when stringing or unstringing this bow, you do have to be very precise, placing your index finger and thumb around the string to really wrap it in place. So that's one of the things about this limb. It does have a generous groove in the back, so once you string the bow, it's going to sit in the limb really well. So that's some of the profile of the limb. It's very narrow in here around where the dovetail is, and then it widens up and then narrows out again. Really how they're making this limb extremely fast. Now, speaking about the speed, Uukha says that you're going to get 10 plus feet per second of additional speed if we were to compare these to another high-end or premium limb. So we've talked about the construction methods, we've talked about the profile, and then lastly, I want to mention the shooting characteristics. So because of how they're built and how they're shaped, these limbs are going to be very smooth how the limb works. So as you're getting into those draw lengths, the working area, someone like me, 28, 29, 30, it's going to be very, very smooth, and you're going to have very comfortable finger weights as you try and pull through your clicker. So executing with a limb like this where the stack rate is much lower at the back end or the working end of that limb, it's going to be easier for you to pull through the clicker. That's going to help you make confident shots on target, extremely under pressure. We know target archery is really popular right now, and this is a wonderful product that we're happy to share with you today. Well, that's it for today. If you want to see more about this product, click on the link in the description below. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, be sure to subscribe across all of our channels, ring the bell so you receive notifications when we put out new videos just like this one. And if you have questions about this product or any others, be sure and visit us at lancasterarchery.com.